Set Nanoleaf color to white. Hey!
White.
Actually works. Sick! So in my previous video I showed off my brand new internet connection. It's a potato, it's an ADSL connection, it's not even fiber optic. It's very slow, but it's not 4G and there's no data cap, so I can use it as much as I want. I don't have to worry about, setting YouTube to like 480p or anything like that. Turns out I can actually watch YouTube at 4K on the TV on this 16 megabit connection. So at least it can handle 4K on YouTube. Haven't quite tried Netflix just yet. At least the internet is working and there's no freaking data cap now. However, it shouldn't technically be working. BT, when I ordered this, they have told me that it's going to be activated on the 30th of this month. I've been using this internet since the 27th. So they told me they're going to send over an engineer here to get it all set up for me and get the broadband working. I don't know if they're actually going to send someone from BT to this apartment to, get my internet working. It's working fine already before this so-called activation date. So yeah, somehow the internet is working already. I ain't complaining, I don't really care. When the engineer does show up on the 30th, which is like in 2 days, I don't really know what the hell he's gonna do. Is he gonna like plug my router in and plug the cables in for me or something? I don't know what the hell's the point of sending an engineer down here. Unless I'm getting like fiber optic, then I'd understand if they'd send over an engineer. But we're not, this is just ADSL, man. So 30th, gonna be exciting. Engineer shows up, I'm like, dude, the internet's already working, go home. Alright, so one thing I did actually want to test out with the Nanoleafs is, as you saw there, with Hey Siri it all works, because I finally have Nanoleafs on Apple HomeKit on 4G LTE. For some reason, Apple HomeKit wouldn't work, nor would Amazon Echo, nor would any smart devices really. Everything was just kind of broken. But now it's so good, and it works with Apple HomeKit, of course, through Siri. But do the Nanoleaf panels work with my Amazon Echo? Turn off Nanoleaf. I feel like it won't work.
Do you mean Nanoleaf Smarter Series?
Yes?
Nanoleaf Smarter Series is already enabled. To manage your settings, go to the Smart Home section of your Alexa app.
Turn off light panels. Will that work? Hey! Okay, so they have already been detected by Amazon Echo as well. Brilliant. Turn on light panels.
Sorry, I didn't find a device named Lighthouse.
Lighthouse? Well, I don't think I'd be turning on a lighthouse via Amazon Echo. Come on! Alright, all good, man. And the brightness is now way too much. Cool. It's working with Amazon Echo. So I just spent the last couple minutes trying to get ColoLight, the lighting system behind the MSI PC there. It used to be over on this setup, but I've kind of emptied that one out temporarily. So I went ahead and moved ColoLight behind this MSI rig, and it kind of looks pretty damn sick. The whole rig is like lighting up even more now. But ColoLight is meant to be compatible with Amazon Echo, Google Home, all that stuff. I can't test it with Google Home because I don't have one, but I have tried to get it working with my Amazon Echo. And for a very short period of time, I did actually get it to work with my Amazon Echo. However, after I close the app, it just doesn't work anymore. With Amazon Echo, that is. I can still control everything via the app, but another weird thing is that I have to pretty much set the whole device into pairing mode every single time I want to use the app, which is very annoying because that ends up taking like a minute or two to actually get on the app, get it paired, and then be able to control lighting effects via the app. It's just kind of annoying because it really shouldn't take a few minutes to control your device via an app. It should take a few seconds. You should open up the app and it would already be like on your Wi-Fi network. But what I have to do each time is connect it to my Wi-Fi network again and again. Every single time I want to use the device, it just like disconnects itself. So that's my whole ColoLight situation. They're really cool LED lights, very unique, kind of similar to Nanoleafs, but just way cheaper and kind of like miniature form. But for some reason, they kind of have some weird problems when it comes to staying on my Wi-Fi network and working with my Amazon Echo. I don't know what the hell's up with them. But on the bright side, Nanoleaf works. Finally on Apple HomeKit, Amazon Echo, good stuff. And that does mean we can finally get Philips Hue up and running in this apartment, because that was not possible before. What I'm gonna have to do though is order myself a brand new Philips Hue bridge from Amazon, because my mum also has a bunch of Philips Hue stuff over in her apartment, and the bridge that I used for my setup in that apartment, I just left her the bridge, all the LED lights. She still has like tons of smart home tech in her apartment. way more smart home tech that I currently have set up here. So I left her that Hue bridge and I'm gonna have to buy myself a brand new one, but that's not a problem. So I'm thinking for Philips Hue, we're gonna probably pimp the kitchen out first, because I do have quite a few Philips Hue LED light strips left over, and I'm thinking when I buy the Hue bridge, I'm gonna pimp this kitchen out with some Philips Hue. And as for the setup, I don't know if I'm gonna go for Philips Hue for the main lighting for my desk. I'm gonna still probably use Philips Hue Play LED light bars behind my monitor. But as for the actual LED lighting behind my actual desk, I'm gonna probably go with LifeX or LifX, because their LEDs are super cool. Very expensive, unfortunately, but super cool. So I'm gonna probably try to pick those up. Maybe LifeX, if you're watching this, send them over, dude. But yeah, those are the LEDs I'm gonna probably go for when it comes to the lighting behind this desk over here. The LED light strip that I made a video about, like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, the crazy RGB one with like the rainbow wave effects, it's great, but the controller it comes with, I've heard that it doesn't actually work with Apple iPhones at all. They made an app on the iOS like App Store for the LED light strip, but it doesn't actually work on iPhones. Apparently the controller is only compatible with Android devices, and I believe that's the exact reason why I couldn't get the LED light strip to work with my Wi-Fi network. I couldn't get anything to, you know, connect or anything. Apparently the whole controller just doesn't support Apple iPhones. What the hell? So LifeX is gonna probably be what I go for, because that supports Apple HomeKit, Google Home, Amazon Echo, all the things you want it to support. But because it has support for Apple HomeKit and it's a pretty advanced LED strip that actually works, it comes at a hefty price tag. So gonna do a little bit of saving up, hopefully get my hands on that one and pimp the setup out once again, because I really did like the whole crazy rainbow wave effects on the desk, but at the moment things are kind of just back to being very plain. But at least ColoLight is behind the MSI PC, it just doesn't quite work on Wi-Fi. I don't know why. Anyway, my plan for today was to actually finish up cable trunking for the office, but I can't quite find my cable trunking. I bought like 8 meters of it. Where the hell did I put it? It's not in like the freaking utility room there, where the boiler is. I feel like the cable trunking is in the office somewhere. Am I just blind? Like, where the hell are you? We have 2 bits of cable trunking there, behind the soft boxes, but they're completely different and they're not what I'm gonna be using. Are they in the toilet? No. I mean, it's not something you can really miss. Oh, I'm freaking stupid. I just realized, yeah, there's massive boxes here in the storage area in the office. Yeah, the 2 massive tall Amazon boxes there. I was thinking to myself, like, where the hell did I put all this cable trunking? Like, I bought 8 meters on Amazon. How have I misplaced it? Okay, so I went ahead and found all my cable trunking. Yeah, it came in 2 massive boxes, but I guess that's kind of what you expect when you buy 8 meters of cable trunking. So yeah, let's get these guys unboxed and then continue on where we left off. Down there below the setup, we have an Ethernet cable running along the floor from the Orbi voice speaker on that table there. We have to hide the Ethernet cable inside of the cable trunking to achieve the ultimate cable management. Oh my God. They could not have fit both of these in one package. Why did they send me 2? Look at the size of this. This is the cable trunking. This is the box it came in. Oh, here we go. Another one. What's the point of sending these gigantic 2 boxes for these like tiny 2 products? Like, surely you could fit both of these into one without any problem. Hell, you could fit like freaking 10 in here. Anyway. Alrighty. We have a bunch of accessories as always, and we have 4 1 meter cable trunking bits of plastic. Okay, so there's one unboxed. Let's cut this one open too. Link in the description, of course, to this cable trunking kit. You get 4 meters in total of cable trunking, as well as a bunch of accessories, corner pieces, all sorts of extensions and stuff. Lovely bit of kit here. So let's actually take these out. And then as for the cable trunking, there's a good chance we're gonna have to be cutting a few of these to size. Okay, now how much do I actually have to cut? So roughly here, I think, is where I'm gonna be cutting. So around 74 centimeters. We have our red whiteboard marker. Okay, so I'm gonna be placing it like this, 74 centimeters. Okay, there's the markings on the cable trunking. Now, because I've cut quite a few of these bits of cable trunking, I found that when I'm actually cutting them, they kind of get a little bit damaged and scratched up along the surface, even though they have like, a plastic film over top of them. So what I'm going to do is use these pieces here to hopefully prevent any damage to the cable trunking whilst I'm actually cutting it in half. Okay, hopefully this will keep the cable trunking more protected whilst we're working on it. We have our handsaw, we have our cable trunking. I'm gonna have to put some shoes on. Let's turn the light on outside. Okay, so my solution here to protect the cable trunking, I believe, was a massive success. There's no damage to the cable trunking anymore, thanks to this bit of packaging material that I kind of like attached onto the cable trunking whilst I was, cutting it in half. And yeah, the end result, pretty damn good. Pretty happy with it. So let's get this guy stuck on beneath the desk. Right, how is the fit? All right, the fit is near perfect. We have around 1 centimeter left at the end there to put the corner piece onto and actually let the cable flow through there without any problem. So that's all perfect. Let's get this guy attached and stuck on. So let's take the plastic film off, pop the Ethernet cable inside of the cable trunking. Now, I got a comment on one of the other videos about cable management asking me, once you close the cable trunking up, can you reopen it and put more cables in there in the future? Of course you can. So hopefully that clears that up for you. If you were thinking that maybe this isn't like reusable, it's kind of like a one-time thing, nah, this is reusable. Let's attach this corner piece. Before I stick it on, I'm going to put the corner piece back on. That is all stuck on. As for what I plan to do next, we have this little attachment here that allows me to run more cable trunking going straight up and hide the Ethernet cable inside of there. But I don't think I'll be doing that. I'll just attach this here and allow the Ethernet cable to run up this leg instead of running cable trunking up the side of the wall there. So that's kind of the plan there. However, what I need to do is cut a very small piece of cable trunking, probably around 2-3 centimeters in length, to be able to achieve this. So let's step outside again and cut a little bit of this cable trunking off. Job done. All right, we're back with a tiny little piece of cable trunking that we just cut. It did get a tiny little bit damaged in the cutting process, but that's kind of because I couldn't quite put enough like packaging material over it to keep it safe, because it's a tiny little piece. But that isn't really a problem because it's kind of going to be hidden away anyway. Oh my god, man. This is like very awkward to do because it's in a freaking corner and it's a tiny piece of cable trunking. Please tell me I haven't messed it up. I think we're good. Okay. So then this should kind of pop into there. Okay. I think we did it. All right, that actually looks fine. This is a bit of a close-up angle to show you exactly what it is that we did. But we began over here, ran the cable trunking here, through a corner piece, and then one of these attachments over here as well. So the Ethernet cable will pop out of there and be Velcro cable tied immediately to this table leg and then go straight up into the PC. We can now continue on running the rest of the cable trunking around the office because we have a lot of it left and quite a bit of work left to do, because we have to run the cable trunking pretty much behind this entire window, going all the way to the corner, and then run another, I'd say maybe 1.5 meters towards that PC over there.